Hola a todos, welcome back. So this is going to be the second video for the second class of week 3. Still online, hopefully it won't be online, but it's longer. Hopefully everybody be back. I'm not sure about you guys who are in other countries right now. I'm getting tired of making these damn videos. Anyway, cool. Hopefully you've done this one. Okay, cool. Because I'm not going to give you the answers. You have to do it on your own. Alright, next thing to look at though. Alright, so this is supposed to be what's called back to that kind of guided learning thing, where you guys are supposed to try and figure stuff out for yourself instead of me telling you, an apple is red. Instead of me telling you stuff that's simple, it's supposed to be like you guys try and figure it out. So look at these, try and figure this out. I'll give you guys a couple of seconds while I drink my water. So, let me tell you what to do. So this is Dane trabajan. Where do they work? Where do they work? Okay. Let me turn my phone on. Do not disturb in airplane mode. So nobody will text me while I'm doing this. Cool. So done trabajan, like where do they work? And then you just match it with the arrow or draw a line, whatever. So we have camionero, caminera, informático, informática, estudiante, profesor, profesora, médico, médica. Cool. And then you match them with these locations. So these are different places where people can work. Okay. Cool. I will tell you them in Spanish. In un bar, in un bar, in un bar. I actually used to work in a bar actually in Guatemala. That was fun. En una universidad, en una universidad, en una universidad, en un hospital, hospital, en una escuela, en una escuela, en la empresa Microsoft. Okay? Now, cool. Let's look at these and try to think what they mean. A lot of them are about what they are in English. Okay, cool. So let's think about it. In a bar is a bar. Okay, cool. A bar is a bar. Cool. Just like English. Hey, oops, wait, I gave you an answer. All right, un hospital. Hospital. So, hospital. Cool. But remember in Spanish, the H's are silent, so it's hospital. Okay, cool. All right, universidad. Universidad. Okay, so this DAD is pretty much like the TY in English. So universidad, university. So it's a university. But not university, it's universidad. Universidad. Not dad, but dad. Universidad. Alright, cool. So that's a university. En una escuela. 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 Now you guys remember estudiante? Where do estudiantes study? ¿Dónde estudian los estudiantes? En una escuela. In a school. So students study in a school. So escuela is a school. Alright, now this one's a little bit different. I don't think this is Microsoft in Spanish. I'm pretty sure Microsoft is Microsoft. I think they made this company up for copyrights and stuff. Anyway, en la empresa, Microsoft or Google. So it's going to be a business. Okay, cool. So think about where these people could work. Where could a waiter work? Where could a computer specialist work? Professor, a student, stuff like that. Okay, try and match them up. It's okay if you have a lot of different answers. Like if you're a student, like whenever I was a student, I worked in a bar, I worked in a school, I worked in a university, I worked in a lot of places. Okay, so it's okay if you have multiple answers, but there's some that's gonna be wrong. Okay, so like a waiter is probably not gonna be working at a school, stuff like that. Okay, anyway, go ahead, give it a try. And then next couple slides, I'm going to go through and show you these words with pictures, just in case you need them. But most of them are quite like English, so. Un hospital. Un hospital. 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 Cool, hospital. Un hospital. Un bar. Un bar. It actually looks a lot like the bar that I used to work at in Guatemala. Un bar. Right. Un universidad. So here's our university. Hold on. I had to catch myself actually because I made another typo. It's very easy to make these typos because like I'm using a Chinese computer to do Spanish while my mind is in English most of the time. Anyway, so it's una universidad, una, because universidad is feminine. Okay, so una universidad. All right, and this is our lovely Universidad de Shanghai, Shanghai University. All right, y una escuela, school, una escuela. Cool. So for pronunciation purposes, let's do it one more time. You guys can practice these a couple times. Un hospital. Oop, let me do this again. Un hospital. Un hospital. Un bar. Un bar. Una universidad. Una universidad. Una universidad. Una escuela. Una escuela. Una escuela. Cool. In a business. Una empresa. Una empresa. Una empresa. Una empresa. Cool. So like this is Google. You can call it La Empresa Google. Okay? La Empresa Google. And so like all of that will help you do that matching that we saw earlier. If you can't do it, this will help you match it. If you need further translation, I guess, or whatever. Anyway, cool. Let's keep going. All right, 2.3. This is super easy. This is so easy. Okay, te. You fill in the blank. Soy camarero. Camarero. I'm a waiter. Blank. Trabajas. Trabajo en una empresa de informática. Informática. Yeah, they like computer company. All right, cool. Informatica, the computer science. All right, great. That's easy. Okay, so we're gonna go back to this girl and practice some of this stuff. Okay, so se llama Federica. I don't know this really her name. I just gave her a name. Federica. This is Federica. Se llama Federica. Se llama means his name or her name is. Okay, se llama Federica. All right. Ella es camarera. Ella is she. So you don't really need it because the verb already is like for he and she. You know, ella es camarera. She's a waitress. Ella, once again, she trabaja en un bar. Trabaja means work. So ella trabaja en un bar. She works in a bar. You don't need ella because you already have trabaja, which is already made out for he or she. Okay, so we know who you're talking about. All right, cool. So we put all that together, and we have this. Federica es camarera, trabaja en un bar. Federica es camarera, trabaja en un bar. Federica is a waitress. She works in the bar. Okay, cool. So that's Federica. Here we have Federico, the guy, Federico. Se llama Federico. His name is Federico. Él is he. Okay, you gotta have this. If you don't have this accent, it becomes the. Okay, he with the accent. Él es camarero. He's a waiter. Él es camarero. Él, you don't need it, but if you do want to use this, you have to have the accent, okay, to make it he. Él trabaja en un bar. He works in a bar. Él trabaja en un bar. All right, so just like Federica, we put it all together. Federico es camarero, trabaja en un bar. So, cool. Federico es camarero, trabaja en un bar. He's a waiter, he works at a bar. Okay, so I did that, practice with you guys that to understand how to do this. Okay, so the first one's done for you with Federico. 2.31, and it's talking about, it wants you to write phrases like that, like what we just did with Federica and Federico. Here's Federico done for you here. Okay, it wants you to do that with the people that we have from 2.1. Okay, with Hugo, Gabriela, Federico, Yanina. I actually had a girlfriend named Yanina in Guatemala, and Gerardo. Okay, so cool. So go back and listen to them again if you need to. and just write down. And then if you have it matching with their jobs, you should be able to figure out where they work and stuff. If you can't, you can listen to it again. Maybe they'll tell you blatantly, "Oh, I'm a waiter working in a bar," but really, where else would a waiter work? Anyway, just listen, check that out. Go back, look at your answers, listen again if you have to, and then make these little sentences. Pretty much, the person is a whatever. He, she works in a whatever. Okay, cool, you guys. So much be okay. And now we have our homework. Cool. Cause I didn't want to give you guys a lot of work for this one, cause there's a good bit of new vocabulary, a couple of new words, and some new grammar and stuff. But cool. All right, Tyra. So we have some stuff in the workbook. 2.1, 2.2, 2.4, 2.6. I want you guys to send me audios of the professions and places from the day. Médico, médica, camero, camarera, what is it? Informatico, informatica, hospital, bar. You have to send me bar. Escuela. What else is there? Empresa. All that stuff, okay? Your answers from 2.31. I want you guys to finish writing it. Okay, and then of course I need a picture of you to see that the picture, not picture of you, picture of it to show that you've done it. But then I also want you to speak it to me. Okay, so I want you to tell me, Federico Escamero trabaja en un bar. Okay, like Michel es un profesor trabaja en una universidad. Like that. Okay, so just read your answers to me, and then to work on your pronunciation. So here we're doing the words in isolation. Médico, médica, hospital, whatever. But then here we have, I don't know, Jose es médico, trabaja en un hospital. So more making it a sentence. I want to hear how you guys do with that too. And then also, ¿dónde vives? Vivo in wherever city you're in now. En la calle, and then whatever street you're on. And you don't have to tell me what street really. You can say Calle Ocho. I don't care. You can say Vivo in Miami, en la Calle Ocho. I don't care. Just want to practice you guys saying that. Preferably do the city correctly, but in the street, I don't care. I'm not gonna look it up. Cool. Just practice speaking it. And then I want screenshots. Once again, with the pictures of you guys talking to each other. Bloomberg. That means that you need to add people on WeChat before class starts. You are the only one who did not do that. Everybody else was able to do this. Do your work before class starts. Well before. Preferably like the day I give it to you. That way you have time to work on stuff if you have trouble. If anybody gets a WeChat request from Bloomberg, please accept him so he can probably do this part of his homework. So 1.3, I'll show you again after this slide. In the course book, it's the thing where you ask three people about their information and stuff. Okay, and the streets can be fake, like in La Calle, whatever street. Doesn't matter. You don't have to tell me the real street. You have to tell each other where you really live. Cool. So let's look at that. So here's 1.3. All right. So just ¿Cómo te llamas? Me llamo Michelle. ¿De dónde eres? ¿De los Estados Unidos? ¿Cuántos años tienes? Tengo 27 años. I forget how old I am actually. Domicilio. ¿Dónde vives? Vivo en Shanghai, en la calle Tachung. ¿Qué lenguas hablas? Hablo muchas lenguas, actually. I speak a lot of languages. Anyway, so do that with 3 people. Okay, and then send me the stuff, the pictures of it. Okay, I want to see some typing, and I want you guys to do audio too. Okay, so practice speaking as well with each other. Practice doesn't make perfect. Practice makes it better, y'all. All right, and here's what the homework looks like. This one's quite easy. So here you have the questions. You try to make a question, but all the words are chopped up, and you just put them in here. Okay. Cool. And the same here. Okay. All right. This one here, just fill in the blanks. Easy, eh? And this one's gonna be a little bit tricky. So here you want to make sentences using these words. Okay. Cool. This one's easy.